Well, good morning, YouTube family. This is David coming from Hope at the Table Ministries with another car confession with the bald guy in the car. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That is it. Hey, boo-boo, but we go find a picnic basket or two? No, I couldn't help it. I don't know where that came from. Either way, what's the topic today? Man, this one's another tough one, I guess. Matthew 14. Don't remember the exact verse, but Matthew 14. How many are called, few are chosen. I never realized the debate over this, or realized it was, or I never even understood this. I've been trying to grasp it and understand it, I think, for the last year, over a year that I've been being discipled. And I believe the Holy Spirit has given me some clarity for my life on this subject, verse. I'm not speaking for everybody else. I'm just speaking in my life. He calls all of us, but do we all answer the call? And Samuel, in 1 Samuel, was it 1 Samuel? I don't remember that verse either, but Samuel is Hannah's son. And I know she had promised, I don't remember the whole story by memory, but I know she promised to turn him over to the Lord. He was to be a man of God, meaning, I believe like a priest or Samuel's a prophet. We know that. He anointed Saul and King David for the Lord later on. So he lived in the temple, or the tabernacle, I guess, at that time it had been called. Well, either way. And I believe Eli was the priest, and one night Samuel was sleeping, and the Lord called him. And he didn't know who it was. And just 3 times this happened, and the 3rd time he said, "Here I am, Lord." He answered the call. So yeah, when we get called, and then we realize he chooses us when we step into that calling. And not going into a whole lot of, like I said, debate or anything on that, just my own personal experience, my walk with the Lord. And when we do that, in that obedience, that's when that whole calling versus comfort I talked about before, it can get really uncomfortable, can get in this world and feel uncomfortable. It even can look like isolation, circle getting smaller. And I've been thinking about that whole thing a lot. And many individuals, how do I do this? Abraham packed up, left, right, to follow, to be obedient. Job, look at what he went through. The Lord still takes care of and protects, he promises. And just dealing with some of that myself right now, being pulled away, answering the call, and stepping into that piece, and calling and chosen. I know God's using me for multiple things, just like all of us use us any way he wants to, but putting a ministry together, building this ministry, just a lot happening, not understanding a lot, really being tested, and trying to stay focused on staying in the Spirit, being in his word, praying daily, and counting it all joy as he's preparing me. So calling and chosen and comfort and all those things. Yeah, just something to ponder, something to think about, something to focus on where you're at right now with your walk with the Lord. This is David, hoping to table out.